This presentation is brought to you by Brailleiant at Brailleiant.org, where we are bridging the digital divide for the blind. The following is an interview with Mr. Kowalski, a technology specialist at a local middle school, conducted by Brailleiant on October 5th, 2018. This is Chris Whitehead and Taylor Runyon with Brailleiant at Brailleiant.org. We're talking to Mr. Kowalski at a middle school. And we just had a couple of questions for you, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay, good. What would you say is the kind of technology, and just to give you a precursor, kind of an idea of the direction the conversation is going in, Brailleiant deals with helping the blind and visually impaired acquire technology, because we know these days that technology is very expensive, particularly for the blind and visually impaired, and so our goal is to help alleviate some of the issues associated with that. And we just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, like, for instance, what sort of technology you deal with in your position with the school?
Sure. So as far as, I guess we'll start with low vision devices. So one of the more popular things that I use with students is the Visio book, and that's a distance magnifier. It does have an OCR reader, but most of our students primarily use it for distance magnification. We also are starting to transition students to Map Connect, and that, with varying success rates, but that's kind of, as of now, been our device choice to replace the Visio book.
Okay.
We also use, iPads with students. Some of the students are transitioning to Chromebooks to access the curriculum, those things like that. And then occasionally, not as often, we have students just using the old-fashioned handheld magnifiers, things like that. For students who are totally blind or functionally blind, we're still using JAWS primarily for PCs. We are using, we have two Braille fences in the county in which I work in, as well as the Braille Note APAC. We are exploring buying Braille Note touches.
What do you see is the major issue or difficulty that you think students will encounter once they leave the school system?
Well, I think for starters, obtaining devices, they are so expensive, and they are all the devices that we use are property of the school system. And I think there are still accessibility issues depending on the device. There's so many different devices out there, and ones work better than the other. And I think that a lot of kids, or I should say young adults, still have those accessibility issues after exiting the school system.
Okay, and that's really what we're focusing on in trying to help. Is we know that school systems typically do provide a lot of assistance, but not so much afterwards, particularly if a student wants to go to college or vocational training afterwards, and so we're trying to help in that area too as well.
And I don't know, just to piggyback off of what Taylor said, DOORS, which is the Division of Rehabilitation Services, basically what students typically go to after they graduate. I'm not sure what their funding sources are like, or if they're able to assist anyone in that regard.
Yeah. Okay. Particularly at the college level, that's probably something that they do. I know a lot of colleges do offer the JAWS program, so that's very helpful. It's typically like your system, though. It typically is offered, in the school, but not necessarily outside. So that's for those people who don't go to college or who continue in some other occupation or profession, may not have access to that sort of help or assistance. All right. Well, great. Thank you, Mr. Kowalski. We really appreciate your time and effort.
Do you want to say something to the others who see this on our site?
I would just say, keep exploring different technologies that are coming out every day, and try to be as creative as you can be with finding funding sources.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Kowalski. We appreciate your help.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. This has been a presentation by Brailleiant at Brailleiant.org. where we are bridging the digital divide for the blind. If you like this video, please click the like button. And for more interesting videos, please subscribe to our channel.